Awesome. So my name is Matthew Ball with ABC Dog Training, and I've been volunteering with Lending Paws a Hand for the last few years, very part-time. First of all, I want to thank everyone for participating in this great event and opportunity to learn a lot more about Lending Paws a Hand. Some of our volunteers and staff, and also I believe some of the some of the dogs available. Forgive me, I've had a very busy day training dogs. I've been running all over the place. So these are some great dogs that are looking for some forever homes. And I'm really looking forward to hopefully seeing some of them here now that I'm signed on and ready to rock and roll and participate for the rest of the night. Um, I'm really privileged to have been chosen to speak to you guys this afternoon. They could have chosen any other of the 728 dog trainer applicants, but for some reason they went with me. I'm not sure if it's my personality or my excellent communication skills, or just the talent, but I'm grateful and excited. So we're going to get right to it, folks. We're going to talk about some tips for your new rescue dog, and this will go for any dog. Okay, a new to you dog, maybe even one of your current dogs. But this is kind of focused for the rescue dogs, which are 95% of the roughly 1,400 dogs I've handled over the last 9 years, mostly rescue dogs, all very diverse, and we must understand that. But they all learn the same. So let's talk about that just a little bit more. And then I'm going to go out and mess around with my dog outside for a few minutes if we have time, just to show you what I'm talking about. So I highly advise anybody thinking about fostering or adopting a dog, or if you have a dog, it's really important that we start off on the right foot. Um, and with that being said, um, you know, the leash is your best friend, folks. Okay, especially since we don't truly know these dogs that well. It's our job and responsibility to guide them and keep them safe. Um, our leash is our power steering to our car. It's our brakes if we need to slow them down a bit. It's our accelerator if we want to speed them up a little bit. It's very important. Okay, so that leash is your best friend, as well as the crate. And I know some people may disagree with that, and that's fine. Um, I teach it, the dogs love it. I've fixed hundreds of dogs that wouldn't go near a crate or have severe anxiety in it. There's a proper way to introduce things to dogs, okay, folks? Um, but first, we really need to build a little bit of a relationship, a proper relationship, a human canine relationship. And that's very important to understand, because I didn't always do it right in my early days of training dogs. Okay, so this is what I kind of do now, and I have done for well over 1,000 dogs, especially in the last 5 or 6 years. I usually mostly ignore the dogs, okay, for the first day or two. And I always have a leash or a long line on the dog. I have a prevention mindset. I'm just learning this dog. They're in a whole new world, a whole new environment, away from everything they've known, whether it's the stress of the shelter or a different environment with a foster home with three little kids and in and out and loud music. We don't know. So they're in a whole new world to the dog. Okay, we have to be sympathetic to that and let them adjust. It typically only takes 1 to 3 days, from my experience. Again, we have a prevention mindset. Okay, many homes, they have children, guests. I wouldn't recommend that for the time being, for the first few days or so, till you really learn this dog's characteristics, personality, drive, and temperament. I like them to settle. Okay, again, I mostly ignore them. They're in the same room as me, they're on a long line, I'm with them, or they're in a safe place like a crate. Okay, they'll come up to me, they'll wag their tail. Every dog is different. Sometimes they're fearful, timid, insecure, and that's okay. I don't look at them. I may throw a little piece of a kibble real slowly and calmly. Okay? Throw it towards them. My sense on the kibble, I may say a calm good. Again, it's dog dependent. We must know the dog first. We must show them we are safe. Okay? And not all dogs will come up to us at first. Soon enough, you'll get some tail wags and they'll be coming up to you. Okay? I may use some calm good cues, like I just spoke about, so the dog can hear my voice. And they're also pairing it with eating. Ideally, we say the word first. Good. Toss a piece of kibble, just like yes. When I train, my marker words. We'll get into that in a few minutes if we have time. Okay. I do not recommend allowing the dog, for now, to physically interact with any other animals in my house. Oh, let's see how it will do with the other dog. Oh, let's see how it'll do with the cat. Let's see how it will do with my infant or my 3-year-old. They all are critters, animals to the dog. A dog is a predator. Use caution is all I'm saying. Most of the time you'll be fine. I don't risk that, whether it's a board and train at my cabin and facility back home, or I'm actually having a board and train right here starting in a week in my little camper with my high drive German Shepherd. Okay? In a little tiny 200 square feet. Okay? And it will go great. Um, Again, guests, try to keep these people away for now. I want you folks to learn and bond with this dog, especially one of the adults. Ideally, both, but one of you take the lead for the first couple days. Just what I recommend. Okay, I do want the people, the cats, and everything else to be present and living their life, right? But I don't want the dog to be able to go interact with them physically yet. I want to watch the dog responses to all these stimulus. That's what they are in a nutshell, right? A stimulus. What happens when you put on your jacket? What does your dog do? Grab your car keys, put on your shoes, go open the refrigerator, right? Bring out a ball. They're all a stimulus. We are conditioning our dogs by everything we say and do. Okay. So safety first. Watch their body language, their tail, their posture. Do they retreat a little bit? Are they nervous? Do they duck their head? Okay. Do they like food? Will they eat food? All these things are important. Some dogs may not eat for a day or two. It's all normal. It's safety first. Safety is first above all. We've got to show them by being calm and cool and mostly ignoring them, we're not a threat. And pay them good with kibble if you can to help them relax a little bit. And I usually wait till they're calm and cool, right? First gear, nice and calm or laying down. Just a good and disengage. Good boy, disengage. That's it. Couple pats if they're ready, usually on the shoulders or below the head to start, and watch their responses. Okay, so again, it typically takes 1 to 3 days. Once the dog settles, I start right off with teaching them words. I start teaching them some human words so I can guide them and shape them and help them make great choices. Because my goal, as anyone's, I'd hope, whether we're raising children or dogs, I want to create the best child, the best dog I can, right? I want to bring out their fullest genetic potential. Okay. So I will start introducing the markers. I do that through hand feeding for 5 minutes in the morning, the first half of the dog's meal. I've got hundreds and hundreds of free live videos. Maybe we can share that when we're talking later. But I teach yes, wrong, and good. And I'll go show you that in a few minutes. I also introduce them to the crate. I also have every dog and client gets a little $30 elevated dog bed. Great for sports. It's drastically different than the ground and the floor. It's a safe place for them to go, easy to clean. They love it. It can turn into an obedience command. It can help with guest greetings, play, obedience, duration, distance work, etc. And I'll show you that here in a minute. Okay. Um, Everything is positive to start. Okay. Some people will say withholding food is negative. I do it to teach this sound. Wrong. Nice and calm, right? I'm withholding what you want until you respect me. You can't bite my fingers off and jump and paw and bark, or I will calmly say, wrong, wrong. As soon as you back off, yes. And then you get this food. Okay, so this sound, yes, predicts the food. Dogs get it, folks. It's in our dogs, like humans. They pursue pleasure and want to learn and avoid displeasure if we do it right. But that can also go a little haywire. And this is where your leash handling skills come in. It takes practice. Okay, it takes practice. I wouldn't recommend practicing on a new dog. Not very fair to them. Practice with a partner, a child, close the leash and the door, okay, and practice adjusting it so there's a little bit of slack, okay. Practice makes progress. So beyond that, I also introduced the easy command. Good easy. Toss kibble. If the dog's in first gear, good easy. Toss kibble. All classic and operant conditioning concepts based in learning theory. Okay. Um, Also, during the first couple of weeks, I really recommend building, you know, this relationship, proper relationship, right? With a dog, with a wolf. Okay. They are not human. Okay. Get some engagement, get some relationship going, and bond with them properly. Our dogs just want to be with us. We create dogs that are all over us, independent on us. And that's not healthy long term. Okay, it really isn't. Our dogs are bred to have fun, run around, play, and work for humans, and respect us and be kind. And be kind. Okay, and I do a lot during the feeding time, like I said. First half of the meal, for the first 5 to 7 minutes, for the first half of the meal. The food is coming through me. That speaks volumes to the dog, just like in the wild. The food comes from the parents, right? Okay. The dog should be under our guidance and supervision, right? Especially that first month or so, till you really, really, truly know this dog. You're taking them to new places. You're exposing them to new environments and situations at a distance, right? At a distance, folks. Don't just throw your dog into a dog park. You can do what you want. I don't recommend it. I've seen what it can create. Actually, a boarding train's coming next week for that very reason. It got ambushed, assaulted, and traumatized 5 years ago. It's never gotten over that. From one isolated incident getting ripped open and stitches and staples. Okay, I don't recommend that, folks. Okay, our dogs need us. They need us. Okay, for now. Find a good, safe dog that's a good fit after a couple, few weeks, a month. Fine. Introduce them properly. There's a right way to introduce two dogs. You don't just bring them right together on a line. Let's see how this works out. Okay. The human must become very important. The long line is an invaluable tool. I start every dog on the long line. Okay. I also introduce gentle leash pressure once the dog understands yes, 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 yes. The sound is consistent, so I can help them learn and understand what this is, what I want them to do. And it all starts with luring and shaping and introducing the yes, wrong, and good. So if I have a few more, do I have a couple more minutes, folks, to show you a couple of these things for 3 minutes?
How about this? You shared with us that you're going to be around, is that right?
Yes, I'm going to be around.
So the reason I ask that is because if we could do our best to keep our pets showings on schedule. I know that we'll have some space in a while. Are you
Okay,
flexible for that?
absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, thank you so much because yeah, we want to get those pets shown and
absolutely.
but I got to tell you something. That was some impressive stuff. I am so excited about the fact we have a replay because I am going to watch that replay. Don't you guys
Awesome.
agree? That was incredible information that we needed, absolutely needed. Yeah,
Good.
I
It's
should have been
just the way
taking
I do it.
notes.
Yeah, it's just the way I do it. It works with 96% of dogs for a reason. Calm, cool, and fair.
That's such an easy way to explain it too, and it's memorable. That content is incredible, Matt. So,
Thank you.
and I understand Matt was talking with us for quite a while. He told us that he's going to keep producing content for people. So make sure that you follow him, you stay in touch with him. Matt, do you want to tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, ABC Dog Training. Maybe I can post a link somewhere or email interested people. I'm on Facebook under Matthew Ball. My German Shepherd's next to me in the profile picture to help you find me. I love to help. And I'm also, anybody that adopts a dog, I'm going to be giving free video training package too. So if there's anybody that
What?
wants to adopt a
Oh,
dog today, we're going to get you going.
thank you. That is so generous of you. And you guys, Matt's featured on our dashboard, of course, so you can also see his contact info there. That's so nice, Matt. Thank you for that.
Okay, here we go. We got the dog always waiting for the most important thing in her life because of everything we talked about earlier, folks. This is created, right? She's not born this way. We create this in everything, in every dog. So first off, I'm going to put the ball away. The ball is going in my pocket. We're going to talk about what I start with. Can you hear me okay, I hope?
We can
Um,
hear you. Yep.
we're going to start with luring. I got some kibble in my pocket, regular kibble. I don't use treats. I save those for once I really know the dog. So if I have to work through something they're really struggling with, aggression, reactivity, resource guarding, scared of people, scared of dogs, I can bring out that big $100 bill, that treat. If we overuse stuff like toys and affection laying around and given for nothing, it becomes a $5 bill. Okay? I keep all these toys $100 bill because I don't overgive them. There's a time and place for them. Here we go. This is luring. It's how I start with every dog session one. Once they come up and welcome me, it is taught. Now she's in drive right now, so watch your fingers with a dog like this. We're teaching her to follow the kibble. I'm not asking her to do anything. I've already taught her this. I'm going to lure her into a sit, a down. I'm going to lure her to place. I'm going to back her up. I'm going to try to spin her around. Just creating muscle memory, having fun, bonding, relationship. Good, easy. We'll pay her for that, right? Good, easy girl. Make it a little more valuable, that word, right? Here we go. So the come command, I don't say anything. That's how I start it. That's how I start it. It all starts with one step, 1 second. We'll go into a down here in a second. Since she's sitting, just nose to toes. Every dog is a little different. Yes. 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 Got to watch the butt and the elbows, make sure they don't cheat. Yes. You see her response to yes, classical conditioning, because she knows it very well. Yes. A little twitch, right? Chemical release. Let's do it on the place. Yes. 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 So that's luring, right? so I can start naming things down the road in a few days, a week, right? So that I can start naming things before I move. Like this. Let's pretend I've done a bunch of luring to shape the sit. Yes. Then I can start naming it right before I lure. So I'm going to release her. Yes. So I can get her back and do another repetition. I've done a bunch of luring. We're working on the SIT right now. I know you can't see me. We're working on the SIT. I've done luring a couple hundred times. 10 in the morning, 10 in the evening, 20 a day for a week. I'm not good at math. I think it's around 140, something like that. So now I'm going to say sit, then lure. Yes. Okay. I'm not working on distance or duration or distractions. I'm not working on any of that right now. This is all taught inside. Okay, everything is taught inside. My dog loves this, right? Right? This is valuable to her. This is a drug to her because I created this. Right? It's to be respected. Till I say yes. Till I give her permission to take it. Very important, right? Or this dog would be like a lot of dogs out there and make not so good or safe choices, like she wanted to do when she was a little puppy, right? She wanted to chase and jump and bite and dig and bark at everyone that walked by and growl at every dog. She's a sport dog. She's a sport bred German Shepherd. A high drive. So we're just going to mess around now and I'll just show you some things. This is just very informal. Drop. Good. Right? I thank my dog for everything. Even though she's 4 years old and fully trained, I still thank her. I want her to know I'm proud. Ellie, place. Good. I just commanded her to place. She's to stay there until I say, yes. Yes is a reward, the ball in this case, and also a release. The dog's allowed to move. It is taught on a short leash from right next to the place bed. Right? Drop, place. I teach everything from 1 foot away. Every command, sit down, up, off, place, leash manners, all inside, all on a short leash. There's a lot I need to do before I'm ready to add duration distractions. For example, I need to be able to walk around the dog while she's working on place. I've got the leash in my hand. Good place. Just reminding her. The dog needs to be very good there for a couple few days, 95% or more, right? It's called successive approximation. It all starts with 1 second, 1 step. This doesn't just happen. Well, good, place. Right? I had to work my way back from right next to the place bed, then 1 tiny step further for a day, then a little step further. This is all the foundation. Come. Good. Yes. So there's the come. Every dog should know this stuff, folks. Asking once. It's not that hard. With an adult dog over a year old, I can do it, within a month. Come, sit down, up, off, place, drop. Good. And let's go leash spanners. That looks like this. Let's go. Good, let's go.
It sure is impressive to see your hard work pay off.
Okay. And then she's released to go do what she wants. She's probably going to get her ball and bring it to me. Good. Drop. Good. 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 Back. Anyway,
Matt,
yeah.
That's inspirational right there.
Yeah, we're a good team. We work hard. We worked our butt off for the first year and a half of her life, folks. Right? I put in the hard work for the first year. I got her at 8 weeks old. Right? She slept in my arms the first few nights, and then it was right to fun and crate training and luring and shaping and impulse control, and I let her be a dog and explore. And yes, um, takes a while, but we work hard for that first year and a half, so we can enjoy a great off leash dog with 4 legs that's designed to run and play. Because
Yeah,
this is a fulfilled life. I can take her anywhere, literally downtown Raleigh, Charlotte, back home in Burlington, Vermont, anywhere off leash because she knows a heel very, very well.
that's
Frontwards,
great.
back, yeah. And she loves it though, right? Dogs
She
don't.
does love it.
She loves it. I'm not asking
Yeah.
her to come and bring it to me. She brings it and she drops it because we have a healthy, proper relationship.